Hey Libras, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to be doing your second half of January general reading here. Listen, let's talk about this meditation I just had for you that was nothing short of epic. I saw Cinderella getting in the carriage going to a very stuffy ball. Then I see her leaving that ball and then going to a club and getting down with the club, all funky in the club, right? Dropping it like it's hot. Then I saw her being transported to a seashore situation, looking out at the ocean, and I heard "Part of Your World" from The Little Mermaid, and her clothes were kind of like raggedy ripped, but she was living her best life. And then I heard "I'm my own damn Disney princess." Listen, even if you're a male watching this, it doesn't matter. The feeling that I got was being the heroine of your own story, or being the hero of your own story, as it were. I'm my own damn Disney princess. That was amazing. Like obsessed, right? Okay. What is the animal energy for my beautiful butterflies, my Libras? Whoa. Look who's at the bottom. I can't. I swear, every reading I've been taking two. Maybe it's the new thing. I don't know. Okay. Love that you got butterfly because you are the butterflies. Lizard, I could not be more obsessed with this. Fire energy here. This talks about dream time, wish fulfillment, messages that come in a dream state, and living out your dreams. This is also about being able to camouflage and fit in with your surroundings, or fit in as the occasion calls for, which actually makes a lot of sense with the meditation that I saw, because I saw a very stuffy ball, and I saw getting down in the club, right? And then I saw like standing at the seaside, like a la, Ariel, Little Mermaid style, okay? This is beautiful. Dreams, dream time, wishes, yas. The heat of the sun. Or the heat of the disco ball, as it were. I love it. Oh, right. The butterfly is about a lightness of being. This represents change and metamorphosis and rising above. Beautiful air energy here for y'all. This is, there's the egg and the caterpillar and the chrysalis and the full formation flying out on top. I am my own Disney princess indeed. Or I am my own hero of my own story if you are a masculine energy. I'm never talking about gender, right? How boring is that? So about energy. Libra, what's good? Saw you dropping it hot in the club. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we got Two of Pentacles. Is really funny, given what I saw with the stuffy ball and the club. Ooh, look at how fabulous she's dressed. Kind of reminds me, this came up in another reading too. Remember when Ariel in The Little Mermaid finds that ship sail to cover her naked body after she's transformed into human? Kind of reminds me of that, but like an updated modern Project Runway version. Anyway, traditionally speaking, the Two of Pentacles, this successful juggle hustle, it's balancing things very well, considering more than one employment opportunity or line of work, having a side hustle on top of a job. I'm getting a special message to anyone who does metaphysical work, if you're an intuitive or Reiki or shaman or whatever, you make crystal bracelets like these, something related to that, or even an artist. There's something about that being a viable line of work for you where you can make more income doing that possibly than your muggle job at some point in the near future, because it's about the passion that goes into it that's going to make it a monetary success, right? There's something about that for you. But I do feel like you are weighing your optionality in one way or another. I also feel like some of you guys could have a couple, like more than one romantic offer coming your way, okay? What else is going on? Oh, God. First of all, we have Ace of Pentacles at the bottom here, which is huge financial success, right? Death. Hello. Scorpio energy here. This is the complete, talk about change and transformation, right? With the butterfly. This is the complete ending of something so that new life can emerge and right off into the sunset, as it were, right? Scorpio energy, they're very psychic, aren't they? Very intuitive water signs, right? Very intuitive. They can read people like a book, stare straight into your soul. That's why they're known as, the Scorpio stare. You could have a Scorpio in your surroundings. You could have Scorpio in your chart. I feel like someone watching this is a Scorpio moon. The new moon in Aquarius coming up here as well is a really ripe time for manifestation because we're going to be in Aquarius season. Aquarians are the star in the deck, right? Which is about wish fulfillment. We're also in the age of Aquarius. Definitely a good time to capitalize upon that energy there, right? Huh. Okay. Another group, y'all. Remember how I said you might have more than one option in LERV or business? It feels like it could be either or. Two can play that game, Vivica Fox. something around that. But I do feel like one of them, and I would not say this unless I was really feeling it, because I do kind of do an inward eye roll sometimes when I hear this, but I can't help myself. But I do feel like someone from the past, okay, is going to be one of these options that's coming. Oh my God, I almost missed it. Look. Do you see this sailboat in the back? Do you remember when I said that this looks like a version when Ariel gets the sail of the abandoned sailboat on the seashore to wrap around her naked body when she comes up nearly human, and then we have the sailboat? Ooh. I'm also hearing the Leon Bridges song River, okay? Leon Bridges, River. If you're not familiar with him, you're welcome in advance. Knight of Swords. Who is not surprised to see this? Listen, again, with the air energy here, absolutely gorgeous. This is by the way, the two horses here, look how they're facing each other. Two options, two roads, two modes of being. The stuffy, ball or the club, right? But this is incoming, fast incoming truth that is maybe a little bit blunt, a little bit maybe, diarrhea of the mouth, where it's like, right? And you're like, oh, okay, clean up aisle 9. You just word vomited all over me. But remember when I heard I am my own Disney princess, or I am my own Disney prince, whatever? And then we have two horses here that are coming in. Interesting, no? And I feel like, look at how this is storyboarding. Look at this. You know what? I'm hearing that for some of you, to take it literally, you could literally have a Scorpio and then another air sign coming towards you. And you're like, tomato, tomato, this or that. Stuffy ballroom with opulence and gold and the good hors d'oeuvres. Or am I going to get down with the club where there's the buffet that might be less than sanitary, but my God, I'm obsessed with the, chicken fingers just came to mind. I really like chicken fingers. That just came to mind. You know what I mean? Something about that. Or if not the chicken fingers, then, you really like the liquor they got over there, whereas it's only champagne at the stuffy reception or whatever it is. And I don't mean stuffy as in like bad. I just mean like overly formal. And it feels like two very different energies, like a traditional approach to things and then like a wild and fancy free get down with the get down. You know what I mean? Something to that. Why am I getting the image of someone dipping a chicken finger in caviar? It could be a blending or a melding together of traditional versus new, or something about that. Two contrasting energies coming together in one person. You could even be in a position where you're like a fish out of a, God, what is that? What are they trying to show me? It could be like a fish out of water, but it could also just be like two very different options that you're choosing from, whether it's work or person or whatever have you. I mean, literally for some of you, because this is Pentacles, right? This could be two different job offers, two different lines of work, one that you gave up on or one that turned you down before, and then a new one coming in here. Something, right? But I'm also getting this feeling of like a fish out of water, but in a good way. I'm hearing you breathed fresh air, you breathed fresh life into our circle, into our community, into our house, into our atmosphere. Something about that is a breath of fresh air. It's a breath of fresh air. Oh my God, it's right in front of me. Air gives life and momentum to fire. Air and fire. You could definitely have a fire sign in your atmosphere. It's right there in front of my face. But also fire is about transformation, right? Again, the butterfly and the death here with the Scorpio. Great time of change, a lot of movement, a lot is popping off. Two Pentacles. Judgment. Two of Cups on the bottom. Y'all, what did I say about the past? Judgment is about the past. It's about past decisions, past realities. Look at the ocean here, back to that Ariel thing and the rising above with the wings and the butterfly and a big and pose. right? This is about the past coming up for Colin. Hello, ding dong. Remember me? And you're like, who you is? It's been a long time, right? Something about the past coming up here, but this is also about karmic repayment. What's yours is yours. I do have a feeling that some of you guys are gonna have a choice between a past version of yourself and a future version of yourself. The future is gonna require some discomfort and a risk, and the past is more comfortable, but it's also more predictable. This is going to be a lot of different things for different people, but these are the themes, you know. Let's get a clarifier for this death here. Something that you thought was dead, rising up from the grave like Lazarus. Could be an aspect of yourself that you thought was gone. Reclaiming your youth or innocence or inner power or something. Death. Gorge. Oh, wow, this is, okay. The world, successful completion of a cycle, graduation day, moving on with the death, transformation, change, graduation. I just saw 11:11 on the timer. Signs and synchronicities, going from one state of being to another, involving your dreams, your dream life, your dream reality, right? Your dream profession, your dream person. I'm hearing a special message because there's something about the butterfly and the different aspects or stages of transformation here. There's a good group of y'all that through this, you're being called to look at yourself in the mirror and truly see yourself as you are, and then truly love what you see. For some of y'all, okay? But this is transformation and change and the ending of one cycle so that a new one can emerge. And guess what? It's going to be a quick rebound and a quick turnaround time. Yes, it is. It all happens in threes. I just heard that. It just happens in threes. Knight of Swords. Whoa! Got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck too. Hello, money, honey. You got the Seven of Swords to clarify the Knight of Swords. Let's talk about Seven of Swords. Let's talk about this wily Seven of Swords. Ooh, and I said three. Do you see these three dudes right here? Like where that boy at? Where he made off to, right? There's something here. You know, Seven of Swords for me, well, and traditionally, not just for me, but is very much about self-sabotage. Repeating patterns or breaking them and really seeing ourselves clearly. Sometimes we can really mess up a good thing by overthinking it, by inaction, by thinking it's too good to be true, or just, you know, not trusting what comes, right? The manifestations that you set on this new moon in Aquarius are going to really help you along with this. Because think about it. If you set manifestations around a new moon cycle, especially in the time of the wish fulfillment year, in the age of Aquarius and the season of Aquarius, and then the wishes come to you, don't you feel a little bit more, you know, secure and certain about them because you asked for it specifically not too long ago? I just saw 1313, repeating numbers all over the place. Something about that. I also feel like a group of y'all are going to be getting precognitive dreams. Please keep a dream journal. I think it would greatly behoove you. Validation journal too. I feel like some of you guys are connecting with your intuition in a whole new way or in an escalated or more profound way. Okay, very specific message, maybe even for one person. Some of you guys are entering into shamanic work or reading about shamanism or something to do with that. Okay, I just felt my tummy drop. Something that you really, really want is coming to you, Libras. And don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Like, not to be too literal or anything, but I'm really getting don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You can trust what shows up. Just come from a place of intuition. I do feel like you're going to have one. Oh my God. Dreamtime creation. I can't with that. This feels like such an important and charged time for my Libras. Oh. Okay, I can't with this. I just split the deck and got Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom. Hi. Hello. Oh my God, listen. Look, Dreamtime Creation and Shaman. I can't with this. But it does feel like a very, wait a minute. River, movement. Didn't I say I heard the song River by Leon Bridges? Y'all, I don't know what's happening here, but there's like this extra amount of magic or something in this reading. You can feel it in the air. There's something happening with you guys. Very cool. It's a very particular moment in time, and I'm completely obsessed with it for you. Wow. Okay. Let's talk. All right. I got a few oracles because this reading is going along super fast. It's just moving right along. Wow. Okay, let's talk. First, you've got island, solitude, right? Obsessed. You know, this makes a lot of sense to me. Remember when I said looking at gift horse in the mouth, really feeling connected and going, you know, what do I want? What's best for me? You're having a choice between a new way of being, a new path, a new person, a new line of work, a new job, extra responsibilities, or you can go back to the past, which is comfortable yet predictable. It's up to you. This is not a group activity, is what I'm getting with this island and solitude. Do you know the movie What Dreams May Come? This reminds me of that tree from What Dreams May Come, if any of you guys know that movie. There's something here. I smell a soulmate connection. I smell it. Literally, like I feel like I can smell it. Smell a soulmate connection, okay? There's also this sense of sensuality. I just keep seeing like dipping into barbecue sauce and like how delicious it is. I can taste it. It's really, really good. I feel like you're also being called to follow your pleasure at this point. I mean, within, you know, as long as it's healthy, you know, within reason for you, but it really feels like you're being asked to just like let yourself splurge in whatever way that means to you, in whatever way that is healthy self-indulgence. I'm hearing divine selfishness with this. Divine selfishness, which is very different than egoic selfishness, right? You are literally filling up your cup so you can turn around and offer it to others in whatever way works for you, right? I'm telling you, a choice between the old and the new, and it's going to take different forms for different folks. Back to the river and movement. Leon Bridges, river. And the sun's shining down. So much water here, right? So much water. Emotions and intuition. Some of you guys are really growing your intuitive lives, and I really love that for you. Cave, sanctuary, variations on a theme. Do you see this fire here? See this fire here? And it's linking up with the lizard. Oops. Right? Okay, here's what I'm getting. Okay, thank you, car horn. I work alone. So let's talk about the pre-industrial revolution. Let's talk about a time before there were gadgets and gizmos aplenty, to quote Ariel from The Little Mermaid. No, but a time like back in the caveman days where if you saw somebody cute at the watering hole and you didn't hit them up in that moment, you were likely never going to see them again. Spend the rest of your life going, damn, if I'd only talked to that shorty at the watering hole, things could have been different. Wonder what they're doing, right? There was no like, oh, I'm going to let that moment pass, find them on social media, oh, blah, 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 whatever, hit them up later. There's something about that for you with this cave sanctuary, right? But I also feel like this is a time to develop and ask for exactly what you want and create your manifestational menu. You know who this came up for is Aquarius, your fellow air sign here. It's about getting very specific about what you want and really picking out and really determining what is on your menu of manifestation so that the universe can give it to you. Don't be too general right now. It's time to get very specific, okay? It's like you have more than one option. Get very specific and choose from a soul perspective. Follow the feeling. Again, this is not a group activity. The only ones that I'm getting that are really going to be of help to you right now are your guides, your angels, your higher self, all of that good. I'm getting really strong crow energy, actually, is what I'm getting. And you can't see, obviously, because the camera's pointed this way. I've had crows outside of my window, well, often, but especially today. And I keep seeing them fly. If you can see those shadows, I don't know if you can see the shadows, but they're literally flying across my window right now. You know, crows represent signs, synchronicities, and communication from the universe and spirit, right? They also represent great change, kind of like the butterfly, right? I do feel like also you're going to be asked to use your voice. There's this feeling of like biding your time is not really going to produce much fruit. I feel like there's someone around you a little impatient. Impatiently waiting on an answer for you, impatiently waiting on a decision. Something about that. Okay? Libras, I want to get a goddess for you. I want to get a goddess for you. I do. You know, I'm being drawn to the camouflage aspect of the lizard and how it relates to the King of Wands. You know, it's not about rushing. It's really just about, it's that balance between acquiring all the needed information through an intuitive, emotional, and or intellectual sphere, right? And then making a move. But it's not chilling in the indecision as well, because not making a decision is a decision in itself, right? We have Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. I feel like this is very much for you. All right. Ooh, do you see that third eye on her forehead looking like a wolf's eye? Wolf's eye? Holler. Told you, some of you guys are really developing that third eye. Love it. Such a fan. Oh my God. First of all, on the bottom you have Isolde, Undying Love, and then you just got Guinevere, True Love. Hello. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Literally. What have we been talking about? You're getting a delivery. The lilies also represent spirit as well. For some of you guys, this really is romantic love. For some of you guys, and I'm hearing like, you know, the greatest love of all, a la Whitney Houston. Just saw 2121 on the timer. This is understanding that, yeah, you are your own hero. You are your own heroine. You are your own Disney princess. You are your own prince, right? It feels very empowered. It feels very destined. It feels like you have an opportunity to really look in the mirror and love what you see as well, in a new way, or in a more fully realized way. I feel that there's an opportunity for some of y'all to look in the mirror and not wish to change a single thing. Now, how amazing does that sound? Beautiful. My gorgeous Libras, this was short but definitely sweet. I love this so much for you. This was your second half of January general reading. Would you please let me know in the comments below how this resonated, and hopefully it helped you and resonated and all the good stuff. This was like a lot of information, but I love it. Again, Leon Bridges, River. Take a listen to that if you fancy. And just thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. And as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.